said just now, it is so
We could have even incarnated first on the earth way back in time when the earth was known as Tara. And Tara was the name of the earth before it contracted vibrationally and became earth. So we came here as souls. We came here to hold the light. And as human beings, though, in this place of trying to hold the light, it is sometimes challenging for us. We don't always know what lies ahead, as we can see with COVID-19. We don't always know the way. But when we meditate, when we feel and go within, we actually connect to the truth, and then we can find our way forward, whether it's our way forward in our life, in our human life, what we're here to do, in our families and in our communities and in our day-to-day life, or whether it's actually a deeper truth about ourselves that now we're starting to understand much more about. Because I'm sure, like you, me, like you, I've also, in this time of shutdown, lockdown in our homes, we've all been in our houses, we've actually been locked down into ourselves, really, in a much deeper way. We've been put in a situation of being almost like being in the void. The void is like being in the waters of new creation, where we are just sitting in this no man's land of no thing and not being able to see ahead, but being forced to still our mind and go into the heart and truly connect to the voice of the soul, the voice of the heart, the voice of our God self that resides in all humanity. And so I honor all of you in India, because the special teachings of yoga and meditation, particularly the work of Brahmarshi Patriji over the years, and has influenced and supported so many people to remember the truth of who they are. Now at this time on planet Earth, we are going back to go forward, to remember the truth of who we are, but also as we remember the authenticity of our soul, our timeless eternal soul, we are connecting with a more expanded version of ourselves. This is actually what ascension is. And some of you might have heard about ascension and some of you may not have. But meditation and yoga is the gateway into this process. Ascension is really just about becoming more authentically our soul and our soul's light, and bringing that energy of soul through into our physical human lives. So what we're going to do now is begin with a meditation. This meditation is about accessing the truth of the heart. And as we access the truth of the heart, I feel that you will feel that energy, that love grow within you, like a little seed of a lotus flower grows, starts its life in the bottom of a muddy lake, a muddy water of a lake, and then the little lotus plant goes up towards the sun, through the water, and the water is what we are going through now as we become more of the authentic truth and the wholeness of ourselves. So just be now, just be, and shut your eyes and go into Anapanasati meditation as you would normally do. But this is a guided meditation that we're going to go on. It's like a journey of heart and soul. So as you just go into your heart and put your hand over your heart chakra, feel the truth of the heart, the truth of the soul within you. Some of you won't know what I'm talking about now, because these energy words and the energy words are energies of words of new creation that actually be transmitted through me by spirit, by source, by the divine. And these energy words of new creation are designed to spark a reset within us so that the lotus that we really are as beings can expand, 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 and become the 1,000-petal lotus that is originally designed to be. because as human beings, we are divine beings. We are God beings. And this time of ascension, reset on this planet, and the activation and acceleration of more of our true human and soul potential is really a time that we've all been waiting for. It might not seem like that right now as you're out in your lives, because the global pandemic has caused a lot of turbulence. It's brought up a polarity within people where the pendulum is swinging really widely, and you can't always understand that. We can't always understand that with our human mind. We just feel the emotions and we think the thoughts, and we feel that these emotions and these thoughts are us. But in actual fact, what is occurring is that the old thoughts and emotions that have blocked us from being more of who we really authentically are on a soul level are leaving us. So as we begin this little meditation now, with your hand on your heart, just feel into the love that you authentically are and know yourself to be through all time, beyond this human life. And as I speak these energy words, they are designed to connect us all through the heart, which is love, to the seed of truth within us all. So just be. Kazala kushtaki, akalaki sidi sabitagadir, alagalastic sabitigistaka, isa de kisabitagudil, alakasta kadastia, akazatu stonda sakudia, akalabatakuseti state of its soul key, alakasa kalabatadir, akalakuseti astia, ishtasakudia, ishtasakudia, alakalagalagadia, akadakazakushtisakia. Akulakisa de Sabadagodia, Akalakadagadia, Ishtana Kodista Kodia, Akalakadagurgula Satatia, Mishtiaka, 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 Makodasti, the Badasal, Ishtana. This energy is like light, and when the lotus starts this journey up through the muddy lake, it's going through the water, and the little rays of sunlight going into the water is what spirits progress towards the surface. So the energy is like the rays of sunlight that help the lotus to grow and rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up into the sun. It's like helping us all rise up into the sun, which is the truth of who we are. Mishta Sokadia, Badas Sokadia, Akatakadoka, Ekis Akulushtan Badia, Akasakulista Sakushti, Akasia. So my hand is cupped really like a lotus, a little lotus blossom. And as I bring my hands towards you, wherever you are in your home, the energy that helps the lotus to grow, which is the sun, will come into you. It's not the sunlight of the actual physical sun. It's the sunlight of the sun, the truth, the Buddha and the Christ, and all the energies of oneness, of source, of all that is. Mishlaka Sadapidgaleki, Akaseda Bedisalamadakata, Ogadabadagalishtoza, Badagalabadishtanabadaki, Alabadakurabadakasatakadi, Akatakushtia Navadia, Akalaka Sakudisia, Shtiki. Alakadasakadi, Akalakasedi Sabadgudi, Akishtki, Akased, Bedisada Bedgoda, strong Badia, Akatakadaki, Akisatishti, Akatakaleksata Sarkushti, Akalakasedi Sarkasi, Mokodesia, Akalaki Sedi Sakodi, Sedi Sakodi, Akalakasedi Sabadgadi, Aka, 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 Aka. So I'm sure there's some of you sitting in your living room who are thinking, what is this? What is this? It's just the next step really from going within. Because when we go within and we connect to our own authenticity, our own soul, our own God being aspect, then we open to become more porous, really, more able to receive energies of upgrade. And this energy that I'm transmitting is really all about human evolutionary upgrade. Really, you could say that COVID-19, the whole situation that the earth is going through and that the people on the earth are going through right now, whether it's to do with climate change, whether it's to do with ethnic issues like Black Lives Matter, and they do. Every human being's life matters because we are all aspects, we are all God in the body. And part of what is really occurring now is for us to all remember that essential truth and unite and join together as a global people to support global change. And there's a lot of it we all know that's needed. But as we meditate, as we go within our own being, as we build our own consciousness expansion, as we truly remember, then we join together because all minds and all hearts are really joined together. We are all one. And so it's about bringing that oneness together energetically and bringing that oneness together in the mind and in understanding, in awareness. Now we're going to go through quite a bit of meditation now. And it's all about becoming the lotus. And I just want to tell you a little story before we begin. And this is a couple of days ago, I went to a movie about Claude Monet. He was a French Impressionist painter of the late 19th century. And Claude Monet painted a series of beautiful paintings in his life. And he created a wonderful garden. He was a very keen gardener because when he sat in his garden, the creative impulses and the passion flowed. And towards the end of his life, he painted a series of huge paintings about water lilies, about the lotus. And I feel myself that that was one of his greatest contributions to people, to humanity. Because when you look at the interplay between water and light that came from the passionate gardening that he did in his garden in this beautiful house in a town called Giverny in Normandy, France, which you can visit. He inspired himself, but he left a lasting legacy for everybody else. Because I know, you know, we all know, you all know, the lotus is the sacred flower of India. The lotus was also the sacred flower of Mu, Lemuria, the motherland of all life upon this planet. It's a huge continent in the Pacific, but it sank in one dreadful day and one dreadful night, according to Greek philosophers who wrote about it, and many others, of course, in ancient cultures. So the lotus is a flower that we find upon the earth. But as we expand into more of our human and soul truth, the lotus is actually created inside of us. And the 1,000-petal lotus relates to the crown chakra. So we're going to go on a journey now to become the lotus, to become the lotus. Just drink some water. So we put our hand over the heart chakra, because the heart chakra is really between above and below. So it's the bridge really between the lower human states of us, the lower chakras, and the upper chakras, the upper more spiritual chakras, the chakras of the soul and our soul's connection to divine truth. So you don't have to do anything in this meditation except feel into the love within your own heart chakra and deliberately create the emotion of love, the energy of love, because love is a catalyst. Love is the key in the way. The more we align with love and the love vibration, the more we expand into higher states of consciousness or expanded states of consciousness. It's all about ascension, which is not going anywhere. Ascension isn't going up or going anywhere. Ascension is about expanding into the truth But this ascension process is also changing our physical human form and our human beingness, because it's the activation of more of our human DNA potential. So let's begin. Feel into love and know that you are love, that love is your birthright, and that through the creation of the emotion of love, you are turning a powerful key in a lock of a door that takes you, all of us, into a room of sacred soul knowledge for ourselves. So imagine now, with your eyes shut, that you are turning the key in the door that is going to take you to very special, very expanded soul knowledge for yourself. Because in this time of reset, we are all being divinely activated and prepared to step into a more expanded soul truth. We need to connect with past life soul wisdom. We need to connect with past life soul knowledge. We even need to connect with knowledge that we might have had before we even came to the earth as a soul incarnating into human form, which was probably out there in the galaxy somewhere, or even in one of the galaxies of 22 galaxies of a diamond Godhead. So should they say, the Bella Kazir Kadi, a Kudik Sadabati, the Shti, a Lakalisa the tea, a Kalisa the tea, a Kisiti Sabagodesi, a Mishtan Nakoya, a Melakasatakazi, Mishtan Lakadasakudi, a Kolaki Satasa Protocolish Taka, a Kolakasatakasabatakadabadakadeshtia. These words that I'm speaking there, these energy codes of new creation, are coming from the Godhead. They're coming from the heart center of the diamond. The diamond is like the core energy matrix of all that is the infinite all. In this time of reset on earth is the time that the divine God, all that is bringing, transmitting this energy to all of humanity so that we might wake up and step forward into more of who we authentically really are and do what we've come to do. So just like the little lotus starts its journey in the mud at the bottom of the pond or the lake, our journey of expanding into the lotus, becoming the lotus, actually starts with our base chakra, modulating and remodulating the base chakra so that we might expand and energetically move upwards through the waters of creation into the light. So you just sit with your hands on your heart or your hands palm up and just be. And we're going to move upwards into the light through the chakras. So this energy will also clear the way for you. So it will take out energy vibrations that are distorted, which translate into thoughts and feelings that you might not like about yourself or about your life or about your relationships with others. So this energy is about taking out what does not serve so that we can become the lotus. Adakalakalakalakadi, akalakalakalakadi, akasatakasataki, akalakalakalakasataki, akalabadakadesitidi, akatakatakatakatakatakalabalakali, shtandabadakali, alabalakalishtandabadi, akalakalakalakalakalakalakalabadi, akalakalakalakadi, akalakalakalakadi, akashtandakadi, akalakasatakastatakasakushtakushtakushti, alakaziaka. The central vertical power current of the body, the Sushumna channel, is being opened up, detoxed really, cleared with light. And of course, I don't really know what you're feeling in your home in front of your computer or screen, but you're probably feeling strange sensations, heat, tingling, maybe emotion coming up. Don't be concerned about any experience that you might be having or any sensation that you might be having right now, because it's normal and it's different for everybody, but it's going to take us all to a better place. Akalisadia, Akalakadabadulisididi, Akasitishtanabadi, Akalakadaksatikia, Ekisadakasidiki, Alakasididi, Akushtanakaria, Imadakadabadagulabadagulabadaki, Ishtanabadakasakia. And now as we reach the heart chakra again, we're going to begin to expand the energy up through the body, spiraling through the throat chakra, other little nadis and chakras within the meridian system of the body. You might feel a flushing or heat coming to the face and the head now. Because what is occurring is that the chakras are being expanded, widened, and changed so that we can all bring through more divine light and more divine information specific for us and what our soul has come to do in this lifetime. So these words are transmitted through me. I know when I'm going to speak them, but I've never learned how to speak them. It's something activated within me to be able to do as part of my soul purpose, really. Remember, we all have a soul purpose. It can be as simple as cooking beautiful meals for our family. But everybody has a reason for being and why we're here. So when I watched that documentary the other day about Monet's beautiful lily garden, the water lilies in the pond, the light in the paintings and the light in the filming of the documentary was quite exquisite. Because light is energy, you see, and the lotus flowers, they can't bloom until the plant actually breaks through the surface of the water. And this is what we're going to do now metaphorically. We're going to break through the surface of the water, the void where we have been in this time of reset. We're going to open into the light, but it's a new kind of light. It's not a light that we've known before, an energy that we've known before. Many people today are maybe anxious or concerned or a little bit afraid about what's going on. I'm sure that most of you are managing really well because of meditation and because of yoga. Because it brings us back into our balance, it brings us back into our center. But there's a lot of people out there who can't make sense of the conflicting thoughts and emotions and energy changes that they are going through. As I said earlier, meditation is absolutely key. And it's so inspiring to see your Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, doing yoga. It's what an example for the rest of the country and for every person on the planet. How can we make decisions for our world when we are not in balance? So this is a very wonderful thing. As the little lotuses that we are, break through the waters, there is more energy coming for us. This is about activating soul capacity, bringing that soul capacity, which is what we may have done in previous lifetimes, into our human lives today. This is like divine serendipity, synchronicity, things just happening without us really knowing how they're happening or why they're happening. It's just something that suddenly comes out of the blue when we least expect it. But divine serendipity is good things happening, not negative things or traumatic things happening. So as we open to this energy now, we are opening into divine serendipity so that every one of you are supported in the changes that you are wanting and needing and desiring to make maybe in your own life, to feel supported, to feel happy and well. Because my spiritual guides have told me that really life itself in human form on this planet Earth, our beautiful planet, is about being happy and well. And when we come into meditation, our connection to our breath, our connection to observing the breath and being still is what recalibrates us and restores our peace and our centeredness. So now just put your hands palm up. And imagine the lotus flower that you want to become in your life for the remainder of your life. In this very powerful, pivotal time of earth and human ascension. The activation of more of our true human capacity, which is a physical DNA change and will become more so, and a consciousness change, and a change of how we perceive ourselves, a change in how we relate to others and see others on our planet. Because the important thing about ascension is understanding that we are part of a vast oneness of creation. We're not separate and alone, and we never have been. So just be now and feel your connection to God, to Source, to all that is. Many wonderful masters have graced us. They've walked on our planet and they have taught us and they have taken us forward when we as a human race have needed them. We've always been supported also by divine beings from other star systems, from other galaxies, God, Him herself. And now in the years ahead, we will feel that divine connection much more strongly than before. So just be and begin to bloom as the lotus and stands tall now above the lake, the muddy waters of all the human experiences that we have had that have been traumatic and sad for us. We're above them now. We don't have to go back to them. We're not going back down into the water of this muddy lake. We're standing above the lake and we're being energized by the sun and the divine blessings that flow to us now. Mishti kasamalishti, asteki sepitakodisia, akalabadakalakalastristu, ekiseta sapitaka sakali, akulisia, akalisa sakrista sakudi, akalabadakodagabadakasia, Mishtona balakasia. Akotiste kishtasa kotakasabetki. Akalekasta koti. Akishtasa kodiaka. And now there is an opening of the crown chakra so that we might blossom and bloom and become, literally as human people, the 1,000-petaled lotus. To be, as Brahmashi Patriji said a little while ago, that we actually are. And a bodhisattva is really just someone who leads the way and helps show everybody their truth. So we are all bodhisattvas, being and becoming. Together we can change our world. We're just being empowered. My role, my purpose is just to bring through energy words that will empower us all to step into our own authenticity and our own God self. Simple as that, really. So just be now. And I want to say to all of you now how wonderful it is for me today to be speaking to you from New Zealand. I'm looking out the window here and I can see the Auckland Harbour Bridge. It's a bit of a grey Sunday afternoon here. It's been a bit of rain, which is all about the water. But through the clouds, I can see this light, this beautiful light behind the clouds. And I'm reminded that even though we are behind the clouds a little bit, most of us right now, maybe economically, maybe struggling because we can't see the future for ourselves. Because of course the future is changing for everybody because we're not there yet. But when we trust and feel into the God self within, and divine serendipity occurs in our life, and magical things just happen, which they will for all of you. You will know, we all know, that we are not alone. And that this very special time in our planet is leading us through a portal into something truly magnificent. Because this is time. It's the divine right time that we've all been waiting for. It's not more of the same. It might be more of the same for a little while because we're birthing something new, all of us. But if we go into the still place within ourselves and we regularly meditate and we apply the principles of yoga and Ayurveda and love and compassion, kindness in our lives to ourselves and to others, we will break through and we will break free into a new world order and a new kind of life for every person. We just have to keep going and walk the path. And I want to show you now a video. It's a video that will really encapsulates everything I'm saying in about 2 minutes. And the reason I wanted to show you this video is because it talks about breaking through. So if we could have this video now. Thank you.
This is a time of reset, of being in the void of no thing, with deep surrender, trust, and allowance of what is. It's a time of strengthening a deep sense of knowing that in spite of the current global challenges we as a human family face, on a more expanded level of life, all is well. In our time of global lockdown, we are forced to be less physical and in a state of the authentic properties of heart and soul, personal values and what we consider important to our well-being as people are being reconsidered and reevaluated, both consciously and as an outcome of what we are all experiencing in our daily lives. You could say that during this time of global lockdown, we are like caterpillars in a chrysalis. The old, outmoded aspects of who we are as human beings are dissolving. Our metamorphosis is also being mirrored out there in our world. The recreation of our world relies on the recreation of who we are as people. And this is why this time of lockdown in the bubble of our own household, with time to look and go within, is so very critical and important. Any process of change feels uncomfortable. This is unfamiliar and strange to us. Within our lockdown bubbles, we are changing how we feel physically and emotionally, and how we co-create together. We are being asked to ignite our imaginal selves and begin to look at life through new eyes, to create a new vision. As human beings, we're being prepared to go beyond who we know ourselves to be. The changes that we are experiencing are partly to do with our own personal human experience. But really, what is occurring is part of a much bigger picture of an expansion of human evolution. What we once considered important is for many of us no longer our focus. A desire for inner peace, love, connection, and happiness is becoming the new indicator of success. When we emerge from this time of reset, life will not be the same. But consider this. Maybe this time of reset is actually being divinely orchestrated, and that breaking through into a new way of being will actually lead us to greater success, peace, love, and co-creation together. As you go through the 6-week breaking through process, you'll be prepared physically and emotionally, supported to move through a personal energy transformation to support your emergence.
Well, I'm seeing myself twice here.
Thank you very much, Baba. Yes, Samita.
Thank you so much, Judy. It was such a wonderful experience. Do you want to share more about your library? You have to unmute yourself.
The problem I'm having is that I am hearing myself twice.
It's fine. No worries. Thank you very much for your wonderful experience today. And I'm sure people can visit your library and get more information about it. And they can even join the membership you were going to talk about today. So it's all on the library and the membership she has offered us, especially for India. And if you are there, Judy, if you can still hear, I
Yes,
can just
can you hear
convey.
me?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes, yes, you
Okay.
can talk.
So that video is actually on my website in the Ascension Library. It's ascensionlibrary.org. And the reason I've showed it today is because it's a free program that I want to gift everybody who's interested, because the energies embedded in these 6 weeks of breaking through will help all of us break through into a new way of being very quickly. And so that's what I really want to do.
What's
And
names off on that?
I'm sorry.
Sit down.
So to join this program, it's a program that's just finished, but we have a special support area in the Ascension Library. And you can go there. If you just go to the landing page at ascensionlibrary.org, you will see the free registration button. You just put your name and your email in and you're in. And it's you're in, you can access it 24/7 all the time. And you just read on each of the 6 episodes what to do. It's a very profound transformative process. It's brought through by Spirit. I didn't expect to do it, but it's at all. I didn't know anything about it. But when we went into COVID-19 lockdown, I was told by my spiritual guides, this is for everybody on the planet who feels drawn to this energy and this work. So I gift it to you, all of you. The Ascension Library, Samita's talking about the Ascension Library. Yes, I do. I have been also asked by Spirit to create an Ascension Library. It's programs which are like energy tools to help people. And there is a special offer for India. It's much less expensive if you join from India than it would be, say, if you join from another country with a different financial parity, like US. But it's not really. It's really because this is my purpose, is to bring through energies. And so the Ascension Library is like a portal, a way of transmitting energy to people.
What are you trying to do?
Well, I can't start the video, right?
No, the video's up the top, isn't it? On the left?
I'm sorry.
David, all I want you to do is check that you can see everything. The video is going.
Oh, did you change the position?
Thank you, Judy ji.
Yeah.
Thank you, Judy ji.
Anyway, much love to all of you. And I think it's maybe time for me to go, but check out ascensionlibrary.org. It's free for everybody. It will help you reset. It will help you move into who you really meant to be. So blessings to you. Blessings to Patrici. And we also have Mahabodhi, because part of the profits from our Ascension Library are starting to go to Mahabodhi, because the people of the dark, and the wonderful work being done at Mahabodhi by Reverend Bhikkhu Sangasena is beyond anything. It's beyond anything I have seen in terms of heartless, compassionate service. And I honor you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Judy. It was such a wonderful and amazing session that you had, and the transmissions were really, really wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for being there today.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are
Blessings
very
to Patrici, and blessings to all of you at Pyramid Valley and with the movement in India and around the world. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we are here to welcome our next wonderful speaker from Australia. She's a dear friend, Victoria and David Webby. Victoria is also an intuitive sound healer who had spontaneous awakening through a meditation 15 years ago. She teaches extensively in Australia, where she lives in Tasmania, and internationally too, along with her husband, David Webby. She is a medium and a catalyst too, and she has a mantra as an awakening of the hearts. She also transmits and translates the higher frequencies of sound and light, and she refers this as the language of heart. She is a wonderful transmission. She takes care in the form of artwork and design as well. Today, she will bring to us the same higher frequencies from the heart of Mother Earth. I welcome you, my dear friend Victoria and David Webby. Over to you, Victoria. Nice to see you.
Hi, Sunita.
Hi, Samira.
Can you hear us okay?
Yes.
And see us okay?
Yes, a little blurred, but it's fine. I mean, we can hear you well. You can start.
Okay.
Little blur.
David's just clicking on the screen just to see if we can fix it up a little bit. We're very new to this Zoom, so it's a little bit challenging for us. It's so good to see you. Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're so excited to be here and to be part of this fantastic, amazing meditation and yoga, bringing it to the world, allowing our consciousness to uplift and allowing all of us to come together. So I'm Victoria, and this is my husband,
Hi.
David, and you can see our beautiful singing bowls. These bowls are known as the bowls of peace, and they came to me in a very lucid dream with very specific instructions of how we would take these bowls around the world. And we would bring, wherever the bowls played, there would be a sense of peace. It would bring peace to the earth, bring peace to the cells, bringing peace to the animals and to the plants and to nature. So we thought it was very fitting today, on this beautiful day of solstice, with the eclipse and the moon energy so powerful, and with what is happening on the planet, to really connect our hearts into the earth and into the true earth. Not the illusion that we're actually seeing playing right now, but the truth of our earth, the wisdom and the love and the joy of our earth. So I feel that for all of us, it's such an incredible moment in time. And we're going to look back at this time and go, wow, this was the change that we were all waiting for, and for the many lifetimes that we've been experiencing and coming back and returning and bringing our knowledge and wisdom and expanding this to all of our brothers and sisters. So at this point in time, there's such a catalyst of change, and the change must be within us. So if there is any fear going on whatsoever about what you're seeing or what you're experiencing, whether it be for self or for somebody else, the recommendation from creation and source is to be still, to breathe, to come into the heart, take a breath, and just let your whole body be. And it's through the cells, it's through the DNA. There's so many shifts and changes that all of this change is happening. So what you're observing outside of you is a very good indication of what's going on inside of you. So if you are stressed, if you are worried, if you are in fear, if you're running through all of these emotions, that's fantastic. Feel them, but then step into that stillness and breathe and take any fear, any of that stuff that's going on, bring it inside and allow yourself to really, really feel the vibration of true love, because that's what the essence is. It's true love. Mirani ilamoniara ki ishania sosani isa sona aramaniate ishte. Mihilamona romandiato o chakwane ia sune ilamoniane ia romaniate e. Kaluna aishani-san. So feel the energy of your heart, feel your cells spinning. So not only are we calling this beloved earth Mother Earth, but we are also calling it Cosmic Earth on this day, because the mother is saying, yes, I was your mother, and I am your mother, and I will always be your mother. But the truth is that we cannot have just masculine or just feminine. We must bring the birthing of the two together. So the mother is saying, call me cosmic earth, because that's what I am. I am an eternal being of the cosmic heart. I'm eternal being of one. And it is now time to bring not just the feminine, but the masculine together into balance. Not one trying to outdo the other, not one trying to imbalance the other, but the two coming together and meeting in the heart. Miaruna ania kushane ela monia hayamo tarashne esa susane ia. Elumahai imormania. So feel the joy of the celebration of this oneness within you. And even if you're not quite sure what that is, just feel it. Just allow yourself, open your heart. Let your heart open, even open your arms wide to open your heart. And just say, yes, I allow this feeling, this incredible connection to this beloved earth. I allow the true essence of this earth to shine through me. Not the illusion, not the fear, not what's going on, but the true essence of what is my truth and why I have come here to be here in this moment in time, to express love and to see through the fear and to understand that it's just simply surface stuff. This stuff that we're seeing is surface. It's not the true identity of who we are. So it's time to celebrate. And in that celebration, we will see a huge shift. If we can hold the space of joy and love, we will see a huge shift around the planet. And we can do it for so many. You know, those that are going through fear and can't get out of the fear, those that are in the front lines and are doing exactly what they're meant to do at this moment in time. The others that are seeing it from the other side of the world, like we are in Australia. And we are experiencing a change here, of course, as well. But the big picture, what we're seeing in the US and what we're seeing around the world at the moment is an extraordinary moment in time that gives us the opportunity to know the truth of why we are here, who we are, and who we are meant to be. So we say no more at this time. We, that is you, that is creation, that is source, that is God, that is goddess. We are speaking to you, through your collective, through the oneness. And so now we're going to connect into that essence of our heart, and we're going to listen to the core of the earth, the truth of the earth, where love and joy are always, always, always. So we're going to listen to the bowls. We're going to hear these beautiful beings, these incredible beings of peace, and we're going to ask them to speak to you and to sing through yourselves. So we have a master here, a master bowl person, singer, creator, and he's going to just go into his own meditation with the bowls, and he's so brilliant at what he does, and he allows the bowls to move through him and to create whatever is meant to be created in this moment. And that's the beauty, that we're here and now, and we're always here and now. So what I would say to you is, open your hearts, open your voice. If you want to tone, please tone. Sing your voice, whatever comes through. Allow yourself to receive this gift, this very ancient gift, the sounds of the temples, not just of Egypt, and it's many, many thousands of years before that, Lemuria, into times even before Lemuria, where sound was the creative energy, and we are returning to that now. So let's begin, and let's just see where we go together. Nice gentle breaths, and just taking a nice deep breath through your body. And just, if you will, just closing your eyes and allowing yourself to be centered in your breath. Whether you feel to breathe in your heart or your belly or any other place in your body, it's perfect. And if your body wants to move or sway, let it do so. Let the light emanate through your being. And let the pulse of the earth become one with the pulse in your blood. And let the heart of the earth become one with the heart in your being. This beloved earth that we have known as Mother Earth, Gaia, Tara, whatever name, she has many names. For this meditation, we're going to call her Beloved One. And we're going to bring in her equal, her partner. So Mother Creation and Father Creation come together. And as we breathe, we are breathing the breath of both. And we are creating in this moment now a new beginning, because your cells are beginning afresh anew. And every time you breathe, you change cellular makeup. And every time you shift from fear into love, your whole being, your whole body, your DNA, your whole experience shifts. So how do you choose to be in this moment and every moment? Do you choose the power of love? I choose the power of love now. And I say yes. I choose the power of joy, and I say yes. I choose the power of one, and I say yes. And even though at this moment in time I might not quite understand what I am saying on a literal level, deep in my heart, I absolutely know all that it is. Ila maniana tono chakwani sasune ila maniane. La luna armandia to quietashne isa susane ila mo. Marmandia to kachane isaniane ia tora maniane ila. Ekula mania harmandia to chawane isa sukar maniane i. Elumania hayamutane irama. I say yes to opening my heart. I say yes to opening my joy. I say yes to this experience in this now. And I say yes to the creative change in my cells, in my awakened state. I thank all the places, the paths, the people, the souls, everywhere that I have been, everyone that I have met. I say thank you. From the whole of my heart, I say thank you. And now it is time to move forward, to move on, to move in, and to experience the belovedness of this sacred earth, this cosmic being, this Mother, Father creation as one in my heart. And my cells spin and spin and spin. And I remember, and I remember, and I remember. Ilamania Rumaniano o Chiwakiani Ilani Iramania Hayamur Maniate Ila Mesuramaniani Ilamonia Tuna Sasar Maniatu Ora Kiani Isha Ulamura Maniatunani Carmaniata Ishne Ela Hayamoniat E Susa Uramaniani Ilamonia Hayamutanish Chiarmania. The great stargates throughout the world are awakening in their remembrance. They remember and they become awake. through the many songs and lines of the earth, through the sacred light that pours forth from the stars and the stone, the two meet in the sacred heart, in the beloved oneness. Ya Rumaniani ila la kianista sarmaniane ila hayamoto no samsar maniane elumaniato no samsarat ena ikarmaniate ila hayamoto no sam. Eluma hayamura mechukane isa suna armaniane ila kianisa mura hayatula chane ia kula mura miato no osasuna armaniate isa. For the worlds within worlds, that you have known and you have always been are awakening in your remembrance. It is time to remember all that you are, all that we are, and say to yourself, I remember all that I am. Yara elo no koramaniata ishte ilo hoyama koramaniata isasuna arati ene iya. Mukhalamaniano usasarmaniata ishte ilo ho karamaniata isha kuna sansasuna iramania kulamora teano ukachiwane isa. Mukhayane elani iramaniata nosa makhalamane ki. Esusane ilamora, lamora. The ancients of Lemuria call you. Iarumania Hayamoto no Sansar Maniate Isa. All that they are, we are, and I am. Ialuma Hayamoto no Sansar Maniate Ishte Ilahia Iya. I am the expression of the ancient stars. Iarumania no Sansiara Aki. And we all are becoming the new guardians of the earth. As the ancient ones are now leaving the songlines of the planet. And it is now time for the new guardians to step in and to sing their own voice, to sing their own song into the truth of the heart. So we say to you, I say to you, as this cosmic earthling, as this cosmic earth, do not weep or do not cry. What you see playing is a play. It is not the truth of who you are in here, in the eternal light. It is now time for you to step into your most significant being. And hear the expression of your own sound and your own voice. The elders, the ancient ones that have been here in presence for so long, for eons and eons of time. Hand the guardianship to you, to all. And speak to you now, Iyashona, through the heart. Enuna kwaidane shanos. Alumarut ono ta quantine isanam arut ona chawane. Chanum arut o katimani iniano oratuna sansakat. Tenteni I arum anyam orat o sasonei. Lenuna arumane e kwaikashne e. Asuna ayama me I tukwane e. Nenuma arat o sakoyanisha. Laluma ara mutawakachine iani ikwane enusasuna ara. Laluno ura tutashne iamu karaman. Laluno o sasune I tashane I. Leluna arotono kanchamate esa. Una, una, una. Marota, marota, marota. Kanchamate isane. The ancient ones are so happy. Just step back and allow the guardianship of the earth to continue through the many souls here now and the many souls here to come. Eluma rumandiato kachama sansi. For we are now all stepping into our own mastery and understanding and knowing that we are the masters of our own destiny. Ia tunakwante shatimo orandate kachiamo sa ulamonya hayamato. So the mother aspect fills you with her light in your heart and fills you with her love in your heart and says, say yes, 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 yes. Breathe. And simply allow this essence to move into your heart. And Creation Father would speak to you. Kanuma kwaita ste una aita hamu o. Kwainamo te wa cha wakati I kwaini mo te wa sa wane I kawo. Mai kwaita shuna mo o tau makuate I. Meyo kwai sha tuma kote I. Muya kwani I. Hu kwaita wa ani. Mesu kwai. Chawu mako hata enuma wate kwayataha wate keyumbi wate chukwahamato wate wakachi ute wa mukahawaii meyuma waha mucha wakahaine wahate wahitimo Kwahaya hamo chawaneya kuwata ash kingwani mawate. When the Great Father Creation would bring the sun and would gift it into your hearts. Eruma kwa te wana te wacha wako huane e mo kwa iye. Aluma wahata ne e moko wane. And he brings the codes of fire as the mother brings the codes of water and births a new beginning for this earth. E kwa te he mo wa a kacha wana a ya moto wate. And as the sun becomes one with the beloved light, love of the heart, the codes of the stars are filled with song. And these codes, these stars, the many star beings, creation's door opens, and all the ancient ones say goodbye and allow yourself, give yourself permission to say yes to the new guardians of the earth. Telani irana, chewuna ara, kelani I sunani irama. Let the light fill yourselves of the stars and of the stone. For the ancient ones come together as star and stone and birth a new earth within your hearts. Ilamonia Romania to Ocha Wakiasa Sani. Unana Armandi Takachimate Elani. Esusane I Amora Tane Alumania Tunasa. The codes and the frequencies of the guardians of the earth are shifting now. And as you see what is to be seen on the planet for the next many months and weeks and years, stay in your heart, be present in your heart, and allow your voice to be heard. For many of you are simply freeing yourself from the old paradigms, the old filters, and you are saying yes. And if you say to yourself, I hear this sacred voice, you will hear it. If you be within the voice, you will be. If you love within the heart, you will love. If you speak within the voice, you will speak. If you think within the mind, you will think. All benevolence, all truth, and all one. Elumania Romaniato Shati Kasiane Ilamonia. Arumandi Kachane Isa Ulamorane Etoshane E Kelumania Tonosanse Era. Mejia, Mejia, Mejia. Ulamor Mandiato Nasha. Secula, Secula, Secula. Eniarum aniatuno shashan, securat etuquan isalo, marumandie cewane, cewane, cewane. The grandmothers would speak to you now, the ancient ones that know and have held the tides, the waters, the great ones that bring the symbols of creation through the waters and through the winds. They would speak to you. Nene, Guaito, Karata, Che, Sani, I, Tuna, Guait, Etuma. Enduquate, Ene, De Lumandate, E, Su, Karu, 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 Karu. Nanutane, Nanutane, Nanutane. Leluna arut o katuna aji kunarat ene itumate isalu malumarame. Listen to the bowls. Listen to the ancient songs. Listen to the rhythm in your heart. Listen to the birth in yourselves. For they come from the stars. Blessed through the universe, through the galaxies, and birth into the earth, into the heart, the bliss, the kindness, the gentleness of the earth. Listen to their song through sacred waters. Let them spin through your being, through the ancient grandmothers of the winds. Why not? and breathe deeper still. Allow the sound to emanate to your core. Quietaste, Wani. Marumani atu kwani ataste. Arumani atuste. For as you breathe for yourself, you breathe for the earth, the animals, the plants, the minerals, the soils, everything that moves, everything that breathes, your brothers, your sisters. As you breathe, breathe deeper, breathe for all and breathe for one. You have yet to fathom how magnificent you are. Simply breathe and be. Simply breathe and be free. Give it in, give it up. Let go of the fear. Let go of the pain. Give it in, give it up. Say thank you. I set myself free. Thank you. I set myself free. Your cells quiver and your cells shiver. This is the moment to say yes to all that you are. Your beloved earth is calling you now. Know that the earth as we see it through the illusion, it is fine. Go to the truth, to the very depth of the earth. Ask of your guides, ask of your guardians. Ask for the guardianship of the earth to take you, to show you, to teach you, to guide you to the truth of this benevolent being, this oneness. This truth is within you, within me, within all of us. It is time for us now to remember. And how do we remember? We breathe. We breathe. We be still. And we say to our hearts, open and show me the truth of all that I am. It truly is simple. We ask, we open, we be this moment now, we be present, and we be aware with our breath, in our stillness, in this magnificent body, center into somewhere in your body and breathe into it. Tell your body, thank your body, how magnificent it is to hold this divine spirit that I am, that we all are. Come into the breath, come into the stillness, center yourself. Hold this space in this moment now. I hold this space in this moment now. I am in my body. Speak to yourself. Talk yourself through it. Sometimes it's a little difficult to center. We have so much going on. It's okay. Know that it's okay. Bring yourself and say, it's okay, I'm thinking these thoughts, but let's just go here anyway. Let's connect here anyway. Let's breathe here anyway. Just for this moment, just for this now, let's breathe here. Let's take a minute. Let's be still. Let my mind and my heart and my breath and my body and my spirit and my soul be one. Keep it simple. Keep it true and keep it in the now. I am in my heart. I breathe. I feel the breath move through my body. I am here and I am present in my body. Yes. I am here and I am present in this now. Yes. I breathe. I allow the thoughts to simply flow through me. I don't hold them, I let them go. I let them go. And I let them go again. And once again, I come into my heart or part of my body and I breathe. And I am here and I am now. And all flows through me. Anything that flows through me is okay. It simply flows. I observe, I be present, I feel what I need to feel, I think what I need to think, until there is no more thought and no more feeling, and I am just in the stillness. And I breathe. And here a moment I rest. And I am breathing in and I am breathing out. And I am hearing as I had never heard before. And I am feeling as I have never felt before. And I am touching the stars and I am touching the earth. And all flows through me. And all is still. And my breath becomes my everything. And it is gentle. And it is kind. And I am present. And I hear the universe beat in my heart. And there is such a center, a stillness. And I hear the music of the spheres through the silence. And I hear the beat of my brothers and sisters around the world. And they too are in the stillness and in the silence. And I can smell all the flowers. I can smell the grass. I can smell the earth. And even with my eyes closed, I can see through the doorways of the galaxies, the many stars. And I can feel the breath of my beloved animals all around the planet as they breathe as one in my heart, and it is so sacred. And it is so true to who I am. And my heart becomes one with the beat of this beloved cosmic earth. And I see all my brothers and sisters in human form, in human temples around the world, hand in hand, and all colors and all creeds and all religions, all thoughts, all hearts are as one, and all are in sacred love and acceptance, as every one heart beats and becomes the one thought, the one breath, the one feeling, the one emotion. All the senses become one with the cosmic earth and the sacred breath, and every hand within hand, and every beat of the heart within every other heart, and every breath we take with the animals, with the trees, with the mountains, with the sands, with the soils, with the waters, and with the earth, and with the fires, and with the winds. Hand in hand, heart in heart, breath in breath, we breathe and we be together, and we see the ring of the Father Earth creation and Mother Earth creation. All the guardians of the universes, the galaxies, and the cosmos, circling the globe, this beautiful being. And as we stand heart in heart, and hand in hand, and breath in breath, we see a radiant glow of Mother Creation and Father Creation coming together. And they spin the light of oneness all around the globe. And it spins through all of our hearts and all of our minds. And we become one breath and one beat and one voice. And we spin this light, and we spin this light, and we spin this light together. And Mother Creation and Father Creation have created the cosmic weave of love, eternal. And it spins and it spins and it spins and it spins, and it going in and going in and going into the core of the earth, to the most sacred space of the cosmic heart. And you feel it and you know it. And you feel it emanate and pulse through your cells. And as it pulses, it begins to spin outward and spins out and spins out and spins out. And this cosmic being, Mother Creation, Father Creation, Earth, brings you a gift to your heart that spins to the earth and spins to the stars and radiates from the universes, from the galaxies into your cosmic being. And it fills your heart and it flows complete. And your cells react and cry out in joy as you become one in the breath of all creation. As you become one in the breath of your own magnificence. And know thy truth beyond all. For we are love, and we are one. Ilono ramanya no ochawaka, chenuna a, chenuna a, chenuna a. Blessed be all that we are. Blessed be all that I am. I am. I am. I am. Taking a very deep and very powerful breath through your being. Feeling the breath in your heart, the breath in your knowing, the breath in your love. Feel the life and the light force that you are in everything. As you feel your body, your physical body, now wiggling your toes, moving your hands, your bodies, feeling your cells ignited in this cosmic being known as this cosmic beloved earth. Moving your head, your bodies, feeling in your heart, in your breath, in your body. Just knowing how magnificent we all are on this planet in the guardianship of these sacred temples known as human bodies. and understanding that each of us have our journey and each of us are experiencing our journey in the perfect way, in the perfect now. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for being part of this grand circle on this day. And we honor these sacred beings and all beings of the earth, all that have chosen to be here at this moment in time. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Victoria. It was such a wonderful to connect to the heart of Mother Earth, and on this day being connected back. We feel so wonderful. And thank you, David.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sumita.
So lovely to see you, Sumita, and thank you everybody for the invitation.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, and best wishes for the rest of the day. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you. Thank you
Love
for
you
joining
all.
us today.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Love you
pleasure.
all. Thank you so much.
Okay, after this wonderful session, wonderful connecting to the Mother Earth and the heart, I now take my leave, and I would like to invite our senior master and meditator, Girija ma'am and Rajan sir. Girija ma'am is practicing meditation since many years, since 1998. She's our senior meditator and a master, and has conducted so many workshops on meditation in India and international levels. So I take my pride today to invite Girija ma'am and Rajan sir to take over from me and take this program forward. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Samira.
Thank you, sir.
Samita, thank you very much for giving this opportunity to us. Thank you, all the masters. Thank you, Patriji, and all the masters for giving us such a great opportunity to share our experiences on this day, this great day of International Yoga. And also, it is a very, very wonderful day. So, unique day for all of us in the PS system. So, let me begin my sharing my experiences. I met this great Buddha, Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, in Mysore in the year 1998, and he taught us all meditation. In the very first session itself, I could see the great Himalayan ranges, the amazing beauty. I went there, and close quarters I could witness everything. I knew that I was not having any thoughts over that, and it is not a dream also. This unique experience made me think that I have to explore much more deeper into meditation. So I started relentlessly my practice every day, 2 hours, 3 hours, in spite of all my other duties. But after meditation, I found that my health improved immensely, and really it was a very, very great experience every day. And within 10 days, my health was perfect. And within a month, I started hearing the voices of great masters. And my mother appeared, who had departed long back. She appeared in my meditation and told me that I am in the right path. This made me really very happy, and I continued. And I started teaching meditation to all my colleagues I was working, where I was working. And it really took me to a very, very great height. I saw all my past lives. That was a very unique experience for me, because seeing the past lives, I wondered how I have lived in other lives also. And then next I moved on to seeing all the astral masters. The great sage Agastya came to me one day, and as a great carpet in the sky, and he said that I will appear in your meditation like this. So you think that I have come. So he imparted so much of wisdom to me, and also all other, so many of the masters have appeared in my meditation and showered all their wisdom upon me. And it is a wonderful journey from then on. And 22 years has been so very beautiful. Of all those past lives, I feel this is the most significant, and the wonderful present lifetime is the most significant one. So I thank everyone for that, the great astral masters. I have gone astrally to almost all the places on this earth and also away in the sky. so many other galaxies I've visited. I have gone to the Galactic Center once and seen the entire beauty from there, the beauty of creation, so very beautiful. And so I have seen all these other places also, like Grand Canyon mountain ranges and Niagara Falls. Everything I have seen. I have gone to the moon. I have gone to the sun. I have gone to all the planets. I know what is happening in every planet. So all this information I got through my astral travels in meditation, and it is a very, very fascinating and a fantastic story, I can tell you. Really, you should meditate in order to witness all that, to have such experiences, really. And also I continue meditating every day. That one thing will not skip from me, that is meditation. Anything else may go behind, but meditation alone used to be there with me throughout. It has been there with me throughout now also. And I have one unique experience that is very dear to my heart, is meeting Mahatma Gandhi. That was very, very superior to me, really. Even today, I cherish that experience a lot, because I met the father of the nation, the Mahatma himself. He gave me all the information, and he answered all my questions which I asked, really. And he took me to various dimensions where all those great masters who have worked for this country and helped in the independence movement, I could see all of them. They're all relaxing in big mansions. And after that, I'm now connected with Annie Besant and the group of great lady masters who have been here, who have been doing wonderful work and spiritual work. And later I became a medium for Mahatma Gandhi for about 22 days. He showered so much of wisdom, so much of messages he gave, and I got them all printed into a small booklet. And it is a very fantastic journey throughout through meditation. So I would prefer to meditate throughout than do anything else, really, because the third eye has developed to such a great extent. I'm also easily able to go to other galaxies, other places astrally. It is very, very fantastic. So I request everyone to do meditation this way. The easiest way of meditation, the Anapanasati meditation that Buddha, Lord Buddha had showered on all of us. Now Patriji has brought it along with the pyramid energy, and so it is called as pyramid meditation. So pyramid meditation has been very now during this lockdown period, it is widespread meditation, and everyone has taken, I think, almost half of the population of the world, of at least India, would have taken to it, I think, by now. It is a very fantastic experience throughout for me. So I thank everyone for this great life. This life now, it appears as if I am standing on the banks of a great river which is flowing. I'm just watching it, that's all. And I'm standing there still and enjoying my Buddhahood. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
Thank you, Baba.
Yes, Patriji.
Yes, Rajanji.
Thank you, Patriji. And thank you, Girija Madam. So, my journey also started on the same day as my life partner, because it is due to her persuasion that I took up this great meditation session I attended. And from then on, life has never been the same. It has been always a day of celebration. And I have learned meditation only on that day. And from then on, I decided this is going to be my life. And this transformation which has taken place emotionally, intellectually, and mentally is astounding, because I used to enjoy my work. I started loving my works, loving my even existence here. And that is possible by following this great Anapanasati meditation. And it's so simple. So we thought, as a family, we should devote ourselves to this great work which Patriji has taken up, because Patriji is a self-actualized master who is self-dedicated, and we have decided that he should go to achieve the bigger picture of global meditation and Dhyana Jagat, and of course, vegetarianism throughout all places in the world. And this, we are sure, is going to happen shortly. Seeing the sudden trend of people taking to vegetarianism, we are able to vouch for it. Patriji gave me a lot of responsibilities, which I gladly accepted, and I'm still accepting, because I believe there is no greater yogi who is selfless, and who devotes all his time to spread meditation. So right now, I am the Vice Chairman of the Indian Federation of Spiritual Scientists, which is an organization promoted by the mere thought of Madam Indu Jain, who initiated this thought to Patriji, and then we have this great organization under the banner of PSSM, which has so far carried out almost 36 national level Congress of Spiritual Scientists, and we have created a platform for masters of all organizations to join together in this endeavor of world peace and vegetarianism. So thank you, Patriji, for this great service that you're doing, and which has also benefited myself and my family entirely, and all of us do meditation on a regular scale. And we have conducted over 15,000 programs, thanks to the in and around the world. And this has really given us a lot of soul satisfaction. So we are having this soul satisfaction that we are in the right path, and we will be continuing our journey as long as possible to make this world a world of harmony and peace. Thank you, Patriji.
We are waiting for Dr. Karthikeyanji.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, in the meantime.
In the meantime, I would like to.
Oh, he has come on the right time.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, Karthikeyan sir, I take the pleasure in inviting you to this great digital program on this memorable International Yoga Day. I would like to say something briefly about Karthikeyan sir. In fact, our family met Karthikeyan ji in the year 2004 when he happened to visit for inauguration of our Sri Sadashiva pyramid in Coimbatore. And incidentally, we both hail from the same place. From then on, it has been a very good journey with Karthikeyan ji, because he is a great human being. The former director of the CBI, he started from a very low level, but still rose up to the greatest positions, responsible positions in the country. And by dint of sheer hard work and integrity, he has risen to these positions. And he has been awarded the Padma Shri only for his integrity and for his dedicated work for the country. But Karthikeyan ji has been associated with the Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement, and he shares a personal bond with Brahma Shri Patriji. And there is one more matter which many may not know, that both of them have been soulmates, and that too with the great Gautam Buddha. And Karthikeyan ji got more and more involved in our programs, and he is connected with various spiritual organizations. Since he has been convinced with whatever PSSM has been doing, he has been carrying the message of meditation and vegetarianism wherever he goes. So virtually, I would call him a brand ambassador of the PSSM. So Karthikeyan ji, I welcome you for this great occasion, so that we will be able to share some ideas and take some very good thoughts from you for enabling many of our younger generation to take up this pledge of harmony and peace throughout the world. Thank you, sir. Please do come. Welcome to this platform. Thank you.
Namaste.
Swamiji, namaskar.
Namaskaram, Swamiji. Namaskaram.
Namaskar,
Your blessings. Such a joy to see you always. And I've been enjoying the morning program most of the time. And very much thank you, Vidya Madam and Rajan Ji, for your very generous introduction and welcome. I endorse all that you have said about the PSM movement and the great master. And I've been asked to give the keynote address of this global celebration, International Day of Yoga celebration. 24 hours you are going to have it. It's an amazing thing. I congratulate the PSM movement and everything that you do, anything to do with Patriji and the PSM movement, they're always successful. I've been experiencing this during the lockdown period with some of the great masters created by him. How beautifully they are spreading the message of meditation, Anapanasati meditation, breath mindful meditation. Because mostly when we say yoga, we talk about only Hatha Yoga. But anyhow, see, there's a nice old saying everywhere, use it or lose it. That is true as far as physical body and also our mental capacity is concerned. Exercise has direct impact on our physical and mental health, which is too well known to everybody in the world. So what is yoga? To put it very briefly, there are so many aspects of yoga. Yoga is a timeless tradition from Rig Veda with a history of over 5,000 years. There are claims it is 15,000 years old, created by Adiyogi, Lord Shiva, teaching yoga to Parvati, his consort. Anyhow, whatever it is, at least history accepts it, it's at least 5,000 years old. Yoga means uniting individual and so individual soul, Jivatma, with universal soul, Paramatma. Yoga is Chitta Vritti Nirodha, meaning yoga controls the fluctuations of the mind. Yoga is an ancient philosophy that educates on health and harmonious living. Yoga is a science of self-awareness, self-development, and self-transformation. Yoga is a holistic discipline that integrates body and mind, creating perfect balance. Yoga is not just a physical exercise, it builds emotional stability and calms the mind. Yoga is a powerful health discipline that heals many health issues without medicine. It's proved beyond doubt. Yoga is a way of life that boosts positive energies and improves quality of life. Yoga bestows self-understanding, love, knowledge, wisdom, and happiness. Yoga awakens the spiritual self, makes the practitioner experience inner divinity. Yoga is a natural therapy that makes one look healthy, useful, always agile, and active. Yoga is an amazing inward journey that illuminates life beyond pain and suffering. Now, this is the 6th International Day of Yoga we are celebrating because it's only when Mr. Narendra Modi ji, Prime Minister of India, went and addressed the United Nations about the glory of yoga and how it's being practiced all over the world and why 21st June should be accepted as International Day of Yoga. The main powerful speech from a man who is practicing it just came out of his own conviction and the whole world accepted it. I happened to be in New York and Washington. Just a few months later, I found almost everybody accepted it and nobody opposed it now. But actually, to be very frank, 18 years ago, I had the privilege of participating in the International Day of Yoga celebrations at Lisbon, capital of Portugal, 2002. It was actually propounded by Jagadguru Amrita Suryananda, is a great yoga master of Portugal, very learned man, but he was so convinced even then that this, as 21st June, the longest day of yoga in the year should be accepted by the whole world because it is a universal teaching, beyond religion, beyond race, beyond caste, any differences. And he celebrated it in 2002 itself in Lisbon. And many masters came from all over the world, and some from India also we came, and every year he has been celebrating it. He was so convinced it has to be an International Day of Yoga, big celebrations. thousands of people gathered one side. The children were pretty yoga. He called all these yoga centers as Yoga Shrama and Sanatana Dharma. We are starting everything with Omkara. His knowledge and practices are amazing. There, these students, both men and women, they used to do Shiva Tandava. That is only yoga postures, beautifully combined with powerful dance program. Used to do it now, but not satisfied with what he was doing. Later, about 10 years back, I think it was 2010, at his instance, we organized a program in Art of Living Ashram, headed by Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar Ji, for the same purpose. Dr. B.K. Sengar, the greatest Yogacharya in the current time, Dr. B.K. Sengar came, Yoga Guru Ramdev Ji came, and many masters, famous masters from traditional Hindu religion and even others, they all assembled there. After deliberations, there was a resolution was drafted, addressed to the Secretary General of United Nations. I had the privilege of sending it to them, telling for the following reasons, 21st June should be observed as International Yoga Day by every nation. Well, unfortunately, this takes time, but it happened only when Narendra Modi ji went and addressed, because it was waited for a man who too practiced yoga to come and speak. Talking about him, when I met him, about just before he became Prime Minister, it was a long meeting, more than an hour in Ahmedabad, in his new office. I had to meet him for 10 minutes, but it went on for a long time. Just before, I asked him, is it Chief Minister being his job is a full-time job? We are a man of perfection. Now you have taken up the responsibility of campaigning for Prime Ministership of India, representing the opposition party, then opposition party BJP. I asked him one question, sir, where will you find the time and energy to handle both responsibilities? India is not a country, it's a continent. You have to keep traveling all the time, then you won't be able to cover it. He told me, Karthikeyanji, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. 90 minutes of yogasanas, pranayama, dhyana, meditation. Without that, I don't start the day. I've been doing it from younger days. So I don't know what fatigue is. Anyhow, a long story. So about that, I wrote even before he became the Prime Minister. And even now, I know he does it. And he has deep faith in that. That's why you find him, in spite of all the responsibilities going around the world, you find him full of energy and equanimity, which is important. We have spoken about this morning also. Equanimity is not only physical fitness was very important, about which we'll talk a little later. Mental capacity and emotional health and equilibrium, equanimity in any situation. So you can see that happening now. So we all know how yoga is derived of the word yoga, which means union of body, mind, soul, spirit, and environment. The way of life which endows perfect health, thereby enhancing optimal integration of body, mind, soul, spirit, and environment, and thus enhancing our physical, mental, social, spiritual, environmental, and also emotional health, well-being. So we know very well there are 8 levels of yoga, yama, niyama, and all that. I will not go into that. Now, a lamp in a place without breeze does not tremble. This is the simile of a yogi whose mind is controlled, practicing the yoga of the self. This is what Bhagavad Gita says. Yoga is the science of stilling what has to be still and alerting what can be alerted. Yoga is a science to divide that which is not you and that which is you, to come to a clear division so that you can see yourself in pristine clarity. Once you have a glimpse of your nature, who you are, the whole world changes. Then you can live with the world and the world will not distract you. And nothing can distract us. We are centered. Then we can move anywhere we like and we remain unmoving because we have reached and touched the eternal, which never moves, which is unchanging. The living example is Pitamaha Patriji himself. He moves all the time. You can see his equanimity also. So yoga is a philosophy which has to be practiced continuously. Throughout the day, week, year, and throughout life, the ability to be calm in the midst of action, the ability to have a quiet mind in the midst of a turmoil is the mark of a true yogi. Yoga's primary emphasis is upon general well-being. Although yoga has been shown to be beneficial in a variety of conditions, yoga implies a broad, holistic approach that focuses on teaching people a new lifestyle, a holistic lifestyle, way of thinking, and the way of being in the world. In the process, however, it's also found to bring in myriad of healing effects also, as science has also proved it now. It's a science. Yoga is a science. It is been said thousands of years back, but today, the most modern science also accepts it, deals with the facts. It's a therapy to remain forever young and fit and happy. It's a lifestyle which teaches how to conduct ourselves as a human life, physical level, mental level, emotional level, intellectual, social level, financial level, psychological level, and also. It's a science to keep the body fit and prepare the mind for uplift and the spirit aspects. So, but unfortunately, our body is like any other machine which needs proper care. Checkup, toning, repair, and proper rest. But unfortunately, we never check this machine, this divine gift of God, our body. We wake up in the morning and start taking work from this body without checking its working conditions and all that. So we have proper and guided knowledge of yoga, all aspects of yoga to make it. We believe that yoga is a way of life and does not comprise of only physical culture as generally understood. The real struggle of this 21st century will not be between civilizations, not between religions. It will be between war and non-violence. It will be between barbarity and civilizations. Our thoughts guide our destiny. If we always think of the same, we'll always get the same results. There's a spiritual urge in every soul for peace. It is based on oneness, humility, peace, compassion, love, and helpfulness. The psychological benefits of yoga and prayer may help reduce the stress and anxiety, promote a more positive outlook, and strengthen the will to live. Patanjali Shastri said, yoga is the practice of quietening the mind. My great friend, philosopher and guide, Yogacharya B.K. Sengar said, I quote, yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured and to endure what cannot be cured. You can accept the reality of the situation, which are beyond our control and all that. Quote him again, when you inhale, you are taking the strength from God. When you exhale, it represents the service you are giving it to the world. Yoga is not all magic, which can cure all of the ailments, including cancer and AIDS. It has cured it, no doubt. In fact, it's a science which increases the immunity level of the practitioner with continuous practice. It's a science which is preventive first and later curative, which is not a substitute for medication, but can make the practitioner stay away from medicines with continuous yoga practice and all that. For quality-wise improvement in performance, to increase resistance, our mental abilities, and for self-mastery, yoga has been proved is a great science. Yogasanas, of course, are excellent form of stretching exercises about which the whole universe knows, particularly since the last 6 years after they accepted by the world as International Day of Yoga. But what is more important is, apart from the Hatha Yoga, it doesn't mean only physical exercises. It includes very important part of meditation, pranayama, and all that. Now, it can achieve many healthy benefits. Many are there, but between Hatha Yoga, pranayama, and meditation together, it can give you a healthy heart, reduces the blood pressure, decreases formation of blood clots, healthy brain, healthy lung, and the simple respiratory exercise called pranayama creates balance throughout our body. It's ideal to do pranayama all the time and all that. Yoga means just not physical exercise. I told you it includes meditation and breathing exercise, pranayama. Breath plus mind is dhyana yoga. To quote Patanjali Shastri again, chitta vritti nirodha, total calmness of restless mind is called the state of meditation. So 1 hour of meditation, I'm quoting even other religions. It is not only Hindu, it is beyond religion is accepted today. To quote Islam, Prophet Muhammad, I'm quoting, 1 hour of meditation is more valuable than 70 years of obligatory worship. Christianity, Jesus, I'm quoting, until your both eyes are one, you can't enter into God's kingdom. Lord Buddha said, meditation means observation of breath. Adi Shankara said, as gold is purified in a furnace, the mind gets purified with meditation. Quote Bhagavad Gita again, this yoga is not possible for the one who eats too much or who does not eat at all, who sleeps too much or who keeps awake. So the state of severance of union with sorrow is also known as the game of yoga. So anyone, the body is just like a musical instrument, a violin or a veena. It has to be rightly tuned. Only then will the higher music arise out of it, as we know how beautifully the music comes out of Patriji. If the very instrument is somehow not in right shape and order, then how can you imagine or hope that the great harmony will come out of that? So the union, yoga means union, the union of the body with consciousness and consciousness with soul. There's a spiritual urge in every soul for peace. The soul nature is based on oneness, humility, humanity, peace, compassion, love, and helpness. So the best way to teach peace in the world, we are talking about global peace. Unless there is peace in the nations, there will not be global peace. There will not be a peace in the nations unless the society is full of peace. The families have to get peace first of mind. Before that, the individual has to find peace, harmony between the body, mind, and soul. Individual, then the families become peaceful, the society, the nation, the world. So Patriji has found the simplest technique. All meditations, all systems are valid. I respect them. I experience them. But the simplest of all forms of meditation has been discovered by the great master Patriji. 3 days of Vipassana meditation is Anapanasati. He has simplified it further. It is available to everyone, anybody on the street. That's how you find millions of people getting benefit out of this Anapanasati meditation. And the pyramid movement is doing a great service toward that. So while yoga, including pranayama, meditation, gives immense benefit to the body, mind, and spirit, the family as a whole, that the entire society gets transformed into one of health, harmony, and peace. Now, I think I know I have reached my time. I don't want to exceed it. We can keep on talking about this forever. Those who are already coming to the path are fortunate people. I appeal to them, please continue this. Last few weeks, this I have attended some of these meditation, Anapanasati meditations conducted by the great disciples of Patriji, like Chandrasekhar, Sanyas, and Dr. Newton and others. They have come out with remarkable benefits of health, peace of mind, even material benefits and all that. So they have shared it in just 6 weeks of meditation. And I know very well most of the people belonging to this movement, they are enjoying good health. They don't go to medication. So they say meditation is better than medication. In fact, meditation has become really exceptional for medication. I greet all of you on this holy day, sacred day for the good of humanity, peace and harmony. Namaste.
Thank you very much, sir. We bow down to your lotus feet. The whole PA system bows down to you. You are the greatest human being right now in India. Swamiji, you bring everybody together and you bring the whole world together to India.
Thank you, sir. Kind words.
Romba Nandi, sir.
Romba Nandi. Namaskaram, Andi.
Thank you, Padma Shri Karthikeyan ji, for this excellent exposition on yoga and meditation. It was very useful to us, and we thank you for sparing time to come here. Thank you, sir. We now go on to 2 letters that we have received from the Government of India, from the Union Minister of Naturopathy and Yoga, Sripada Naik, and Sri Satpal Maharaj, Minister for Tourism from the government of Uttarakhand. I take this pleasure to read the letter of Sri Sripad Naik first. We are thankful to the government of India for all this help by sending these messages. I would like to congratulate Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement and Mahabodhi International Meditation Center for organizing this Digital International Day of Yoga 2020, a mega event in view of unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic prevailing in the world. Ministry of Ayush has been organizing International Day of Yoga each year in the entire country and providing relentless support to empower all to increase immunity through various Ayush-related measures. Yoga is an essential part of Ayush. Yoga is one of the 6 systems of Vedic philosophy. Maharishi Patanjali, rightly called the father of yoga, compiled and refined various aspects of yoga systematically in his Yoga Sutras. The practice of yoga prevents psychosomatic disorders and improves an individual's resistance and ability to endure stressful situations. UN proclamation of 21st June as International Yoga Day was due to the sole efforts of our Honorable Prime Minister, for which the world will always remember his contribution. There's no doubt that the practice of yoga is a holistic approach to health and well-being. In the present context of uncertainty and confusion, the International Yoga Day will certainly inspire and motivate the whole of the world to practice yoga for health, well-being, and national integration. Thank you, Sripad Naik. So this is a letter of the Union Minister of Yoga. I would now go to the next letter from Sri Satpal Maharaj, the Minister for Tourism in the government of Uttarakhand. I'm now reading his message. I would like to congratulate Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement and Mahabodhi International Meditation Center for organizing the Digital International Yoga Day 2020 celebration through a 24-hour marathon. UTDB heartily supports this mega event that is being conducted digitally in view of the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic prevailing in the world. This event, with over 17 global spiritual scientists from 6 countries, along with 10 musicians is a wonderful opportunity for all to learn about the importance of yoga, meditation, and pyramid energy, which is much needed in the present situation. Ministry of Tourism, Uttarakhand government warmly extends its support and cooperation to PSSM's initiatives and wishes for the event's grand success. Signed, Satpal Maharaj. Thank you. So, next we go on to a small documentary which has been prepared by the by the Uttarakhand Tourism Development Board. Please hold on until the documentary is played. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It is not without reason that this land is called Devabhoomi, the land of gods. Snow-covered peaks, verdant valleys, dense forests, varied wildlife, yoga, Ayurveda, and adventure. Uttarakhand has something for everyone. Let's savor a taste of what Uttarakhand has to offer. Be one with nature and God. As you embark upon a journey to the holiest of holy shrines, from the rush of the Ganges to the calm of the Himalayas, feel divinity fill your senses and cleanse your soul. Envelop yourself with bhakti in the centuries-old shrines. Lose your way in the dense forests and discover yourself. Every nook and cranny here hides a surprise. As you go deep in the jungle, you never know what the next turn will bring you face to face with. Step off the fast lane to rejuvenate yourself with ancient traditions of yoga and Ayurveda. Let Uttarakhand help you reconnect with your inner self and heal your mind and body. Tourism, adventure, wildlife, spirituality, wellness, and a rich culture. It all comes together in Uttarakhand, the land of God's beckons. Come, explore the unexplored.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I hope all of you enjoyed watching this wonderful documentary.
We thank the government of India for this wonderful support. On behalf of the whole of Pyramid Sketches movement, I thank the Uttarakhand government as well as the central government for their wonderful support and for the message from our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. We thank all the government masters.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Patriji. and all the organizers of this program. I now hand over to Madam Charu for the next program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm Charu Thapliyal. A very warm good afternoon to everyone who is here with us today. I have been meditating for the past 5 years. I have been involved with PSSM for the past 5 years. And following the principles of PSSM, which are meditation, vegetarianism, Sajjan Sangatya, which we are doing right now, and Swadhyaya has completely transformed my life to the extent that I found my soul group and the principle of Swadhyaya, for that matter, which is reading the right spiritual books, led me to be the co-founder and the chief editor of MB Publishing House. It's one of a kind platform in India where we publish holistic books. And this principle of Swadhyaya, in fact, which I'm so thankful to PSSM and Patriji for, has introduced me to so many masters and has brought so many learnings to me from different strands of the one divine consciousness. So one strand of this, all that is the Brahma Kumari consciousness, which I was introduced to, which is a household name in India. So I really need not say much about it, but I will do my humble bit. Brahma Kumaris is an international socio-spiritual organization established in 1937 with more than 8,000 branches across 142 countries, NGO member of UN, and has consultative status with ECOSOC and UNICEF. Brahma Kumaris believe in world transformation through the self-transformation to maintain the peace and harmony. Brahma Kumaris is an institution with a spirit of dedication, devotion, and renunciation for the welfare of the society as a whole, without any distinction on the basis of race, religion, nationality, caste, or creed. Today's event is very special, my friends. It is a grand reminder that we are all together in this great Earth project. We are witnessing a grand oneness in action today with all the Brahma Kumaris all over the globe joining us in meditation to enable the ascension of Earth to the 5th dimension. We as PSSM take this opportunity to thank the Brahma Kumaris and the great soul, Raj Yogini Dadi Janki Ji. Dadi Janki Ji was a beacon of hope for women all over the world. She dedicated her life to working for the spiritual empowerment of women. She has inspired people to walk on the higher path through the example of her own lived experiences. At a time when women did not have a strong place in society, Raj Yogini Dadi Janki Ji overcame all stereotypes and emerged as a strong role model and mother figure for women of all time to come. Continuing her legacy, today we have the honor of having the presence of Raj Yogini, Dr. Binny Sarinji with us from the Brahma Kumaris. Thank you so much for joining us today, ma'am. Dr. Binny Sarinji is the founder and president of the Awakening Spirituality Global Initiative, Regional Director for Global Peace Initiative USA for India, Director General International Peace Initiatives, All India Council of Human Rights, Chairperson for Values by Women Economic Forum, and the Doctor of Spirituality at Brahma Kumaris Global Hospital, Mount Abu, Rajasthan, India. She's an enlightened spiritual leader, author, trainer, management consultant, relationship advisor, expert for conducting meditation and spiritual enhancement subjects at national and international prestigious platforms in many countries. She has conducted sessions for peace promotion and spirituality for more than 50,000 people, including youth, women, and defense personnel. She's the recipient of prestigious Ambassador for Peace Award, Peacemaker Award, National Pride Award, International Women of Dignity Award, Iconic Women Award, and many awards for outstanding contribution to spirituality and human services. We welcome you today, ma'am. And we as PSSM, in your divine presence, would like to give a small tribute to Raj Yogini Dadi Janki Ji. We'll play a short video and then we'll ask Patri Ji to say a few words about Dadi Janki Ji.
This wasn't
A few words about Dadi Janki Ji, please.
We bow down to the Mother India in the form of Janki Devi Ji, who lived for a ripe old age of 104 years. And recently, very recently, she left her mortal coil. PSSM has got the highest record for the Ishwari Brahmakumari movement founded by Brahma Baba. India is a great country, produced great spirituality and helped the whole world. India is the breeding ground for all spiritual masters of all time. And especially women empowerment is so much important. We are coming out of masculine superiority to feminine age, which has been brought up by Brahma Baba. And he is founding the great movement of Brahma Kumari's movement. And no more male superiority in this world. We are entering an age of feminine world. So Brahma Kumaris have done such a great service to the whole world by bringing all the feminine energy into the forefront. And today, on this International Day of Yoga, we are very happy that we would be listening to a great master from Brahma Kumaris. Dr. Binni Sarin, Madam Ji, we are eager to hear you and receive your message. The whole of PSSM is bowing down to you.
Namaskar. And very, very special greetings to all of you. मैं आप सभी को ब्रह्मा कुमारी ईश्वरी विश्वविद्यालय के हेडक्वार्टर माउंट आबू से हमारी प्रेजेंट ब्रह्मा कुमारीज की चीफ दादी हृदय मोहिनी जी की तरफ से सभी सेंटर्स के भाई बहनों की तरफ से 140 कंट्रीज की तरफ से हमारे आदरणीय भ्राता निर्वैर भाई जी और ब्रिजमोहन भाई जी की तरफ से आपको बहुत बहुत विशेष थैंक्स और साथ ही शुभकामनाएं दे रही हूँ. It is a great occasion. I especially first of all want to give my heartiest gratitude and congratulations to our respected Brahma Shri Patreji, founder of Pyramid Spiritual Society movement, and also our Venerable Sank Sena ji. He is also the founder of International Yoga Center at Mahabodhi at Ladakh, jointly creating such a wonderful event, Digital Yoga Marathon, the need of the hour. So I really thank you from my heart, and even very special of you, respected Patreji, for paying your very humble tribute to our former Chief of Brahma Kumari, Dadi Janki ji. Really, it is a time that we are all together here for celebrating International Yoga Day. What is yoga? What is the definition of yoga? Our great masters from the morning, from few days, they are already sharing. But I want to share to you, to give you an experience that how we can practice Raj Yoga meditation together. Of course, many and many centers all over the world, millions and million people, 1,000 centers of Brahma Kumaris, our brothers and sisters, they are practicing meditation every day. What a tremendous amount of transformations in their lives in their thinking, in their day-to-day living, and decreasing the stress from their day-to-day life is a wonderful message to all of the world. Not us, but here, the spiritual movement, pyramid movement, as I was communicating, and we had a wonderful dialogue with Patraji, and he shared that how his strong inspiration is to create a wonderful pyramid meditations all over the India. More than 20,000 I came to know. But today is one of the wonderful thing about the International Yoga Day is Yoga Day. Yoga is not only limited to speak, not only limited to the knowledge, but yoga and meditation is to live. It is a lifestyle. It is a dynamic energy in day-to-day life. We all know that today, at the very, very sensitive and delicate times, the need of the hour is to give the message through this platform to all over the world that not only to celebrate this day for one day, but it should be a life message that we should meditate every day. We should start our day every day with meditation, yoga, sadhana, dhyan. There are so many different ways are there. But myself, I started practicing Raj Yoga when I was 8. From my childhood, I had wonderful experiences of meditation. And all of you also feel that there are wonders. But just to simplify the experience of yoga, we know that it means connection, communication. Yuj means joining. But when the soul energy is joining with the Almighty, the highest, then it is a balance, perfect Raj Yoga or yoga and meditation. What is yoga? It is a balanced lifestyle. It is life energy. It is life promotion. It is life solutions. It is life siddhi. It is life dedication. It is life new journey. And it is more than that, is the overall transformation of the human soul. From the morning, we are listening about the Grahan. Many people are saying that negative energies, they will be going to enter. But I feel why we are concentrating on the negative aspect. Why don't, from these platforms, from today's platform, we should transfer the energy with the power of yoga and meditation to the positive energy. Let the Grahan become the Grahan of Sukh Grahan, Prem Grahan, Shanti Grahan, Shakti Grahan. We should transform the energy, but what power, what energy is that which can transform this? This is the only the Yoga Shakti and Raj Yoga. I feel that sometimes it happens that right now we are seeing the delicate situations in the world, all over the world. Many people think that it is difficult for us to do. But I feel there is a very simple meaning of yoga. It is related with the connection. What kind of connection? Because it is, as the word, I congratulate for using the word digital. I feel yoga is a high digital power. It is such a high frequency, but this high frequency can be possible only when we have the right frequency of the thought connecting with the Almighty. But before connecting that, how? This connection of thought frequency is possible is when thought is connecting with the positive and pure feelings. When positive and pure feelings, they are connecting with the pure emotions and the pure expressions. Pure words in day-to-day life, the yoga is the result how to transform the yoga practice into karma yoga, yogeso karmesu poshnam. It is a real art. Karma yoga is a very important aspect in the message of Yoga Day. And when the connection process, it flows from thoughts to feelings, to expressions, to words, and then it comes to the action, it is lifestyle. But
Need a professional logo for your brand? I've used the new Wix Logo Maker to create one for my startup. I'll show you how. First, go to Wix Logo Maker. To start, I'm gonna type the name of our startup. Then I'll add our tagline. Gotta make sure it's catchy. It's for a travel app we're developing, and I want our logo to look dynamic and techy. Now check this out. I can tell Wix Logo Maker exactly what I like, so it understands our style even better. We're going to use our logo on our website, social media, and of course, our app. Drum roll, please. Wow, so many options. That's the one. The best part, I can make our logo exactly the way we want by adding another icon and some additional text. Now we're talking. We're giving away merch at a conference. With Wix Print Shop, we can print our logo on t-shirts, business cards, even mugs. Once they're finished, they'll ship right to our office. This turned out amazing. I love how it looks on our new Wix website. Go to wix.com Logo Maker and create your professional logo today.
Let's invoke, let's invite the divine energies of higher beings, the divine God and Goddesses energies in our meditation now. Let's invite God Ganesha, Goddess Lakshmi, Goddess Saraswati, God Shiva, Mahavatar Babaji in our meditation, my dear friends. Let's connect with them and do meditation. When we call upon them, they will be present with us, my dear friends. Just surround with their energies and do meditation.